Hi ladies. Okay, let's see how fast I can get through this. I thought before I started my next project I would show you my scrapbook room because it's clean and I'm stuck on how to do this Halloween mini. So this is what I decided to do instead. So this is my scrapbook room. It's a small room in my garage. My husband put a couple of walls up, couple of shelves up, couple of cabinets up, painted it lavender, and boom, I had a scrapbook room. So what you're looking at obviously right there is my workspace, and I'm gonna turn the camera to the left. I'm standing right up against my door, and I'm gonna give you an overview, and then I'll go through the room. That's my paper storage, my basil rack that I got from Christine when she closed her scrapbook store. Thank you, Christine, for that. Ribbon rack and bling storage. More ribbon. I know, awful. Drawer systems. A unit I got at Walmart. Cabinets all the way across. My spellbinder storage. My stamp rack, which I love. My stamp rack. It's like almost my favorite part of the room. There's drawers in my desk on the right and the left. My corner shelving. My little TV. There's my laptop. My pen storage and brads and stuff. My pails under my shelf. The orange basket has all my I Am Roses and other flowers. A little drawer system that I had to add because I have too many acrylic stamps. I wish I had another solution. Magnetic board. Whoops, the chair's in the way. See? Small space, big chair. My Big Kick. The Sizzix dies that I use the most often, which, as you can see, they're Tim Holtz. My Cricut cartridges. I don't have a lot, but I love what I have. My Imagines, which is, I don't know, perfect. I'm very excited. I recently got it, and I love it. And the cat treats. And there's a reason for the cat treats. Let me show you. In this little room, see that little window? On the other side is my kitchen. My husband built that little window so that my cat could come in to see me while I'm scrapbooking. Now, I'm hoping when I jiggle this bag of treats, she'll come in for you because it's the cutest thing. So, I'm going to call her. Might get loud, so I'm sorry. But let me try this and see if she cooperates. Shadow, treat. Come on. Come on, treat. Shadow, come on. I know it's loud. I'm so sorry. Come on. See? There she is. Isn't that cool? I'm glad she cooperated. Let me put these over there so she doesn't go crazy. And there's Shadow. See, she's so cute. And she comes in, she sits right in the middle of my projects. You know how cats are, and she just stares at me. Sometimes she freaks me out because she looks at me right in the eyes. So, there she is. Anyway, there's my JPEG wall. Filled with all kinds of, well, you could see, stickers and things. My spiders from my Halloween mini. There's my Your Story I got from HSN. My ribbon rail that my husband put up, and that's the door. And another JPEG thing with more products on it. Now, I know I have so much stuff, but you got to remember, I've been scrapbooking for like 11, almost 12 years, so a person collects stuff, you know, over a period of time. Okay, so back to my paper storage. I had this paper storage. This used to hold basil cardstock in Christine's scrapbooking store. And she closed her store and she sold this to us along with 2 huge boxes of paper. So the paper isn't kept in any kind of order, the pattern paper, but I really do know pretty much where everything is. Like, I don't keep it in any special order, but I don't have a trouble finding what I want. I just have a hard time deciding what I want. There's my cardstock. That is in order, you know, by color, of course. Oh, and the little suitcase, those are my, that's my material and stuff for making flowers. There's books for inspiration. That little star thing is something my friend Allison made me for my bridal shower. Those two pink things are filled with charms. I stocked up when Joann's had their clearance sale. The big lavender box has my bind it all stuff in it. This more ribbon over here. Stuff I need to alter. My new bird cage and my sand dollar left over from the wedding. In this thing I have all kinds of bling. And in this thing I have playing cards, because I use playing cards for my altered cards. I actually do it on the back of playing cards, and also some soft spoken in there. In here I have, well, you can see what I have, plus a bunch of dollar spot embellishments from Joann's and stuff. An overflow basket of lace and ribbon and beads, and oh my gosh, I have a problem with ribbon. I just love it. I mean, obviously, look at this. More ribbon. Cut by the yard type of beautiful special ribbon that I love. And chipboard alphabets and stuff like that. In here, there's more ribbon. This is older ribbon that I've had for years. And odds and ends embellishments that I don't use as often. Oh, magic mesh. I love magic mesh. I don't know if you guys have ever tried magic mesh. It's an old product, but it's like my favorite thing. I love it. I use it on everything. More old embellishments. I'm at my desk, and here's a drawer. And this is where I put some of my cutters, cutters. And my big time label, oops, Shadow just left. My big time label maker, which I love. I love this thing. It works great. My fascinator, which I don't use as often. And I know this isn't right here, ladies. Those punches. I know you're not supposed to keep them like that, but space is an issue. This twirly thing from Walmart. I love this thing. See, all the things spin. I have some stamps, crackle medium, glitter glue, embossing powders, and acrylic blocks, and my adhesives, and paper tape, and my watercolors, and my perfect pearls, and my embossing powders. My paint daubers, which they don't work so well since I started keeping them upside down, so I think I'm going to change that. Alcohol inks and tags and stuff, and then these are the punches I use the most. Pails, the pail with my Copics, tag book that my cousin made me when we were in a swap. There's my steampunk debutante one. Inside these cabinets is storage for older scrapbooking things. And this one is extra glue and the Sizzix dies that I don't use as much, and extra Xyron refills and whatever. My stamp rail, which I love. I love this stamp rail. Here's a little thing that I keep the stick pins that I made and odds and ends that I've cut and haven't used, and my little pail of necessity tools. In this cabinet is paint and Mod Podge and those old magnetic stamps from making memories, and just other stuff. And yeah, I know, more stamps. I know, it's a problem. I'm telling you. My ATG gun, and underneath that is those, you can see what's underneath that. My new Jenny Bones inks and my little cat eye type inks. And my little Office Depot stamps, which I love. I love using those. And I know what you're thinking. More stamps. My goodness, I know. And my glue gun and my heat gun and my laptop and that bowl I got at the flea market filled with this and that, and my embellishment jars, my got flowers and other Prima flowers, and these my dear friend Allison gave me for my birthday years ago, and look, they're still full. I've been hoarding them because it was so sweet, and she put that ribbon, and these are antique buttons, and I just love her. And more, remember when the Recollections were on sale and clearanced out? Yeah, that's what I got there. My sister's buttons, my big Tim Holtz jar. I have another Tim Holtz jar here in the back too. A pail filled with sandpaper and distressing stuff. Those are my new pencils, Prismas. More pens, all kinds of pens, and gel pens, and souffle pens, and brads and beads and whatnots for making stick pins. More beads and these little doohickeys from Joann's when they clearanced them out. My spray basket with the brayer, with the glimmer mists, and my smooch spritz, and some of the die cuts that Susan Scrap Paper Queen made me that I've been playing with. Some colored pencils and odds and ends embellishments that won't fit anyplace else. These are my left-handed scissors, which I gotta tell you, I'm left-handed. These scissors make me crazy. I bind it all. More, you know, odds and ends stuff in here. My peacock flowers. My stereo and my Barry Manilow CD. I know, I'm a dork. In there, that big basket there is boxes, you know, the little boxes to alter I Am Roses, and I just got a new thing of I Am Roses the other day. Look, hold on. Look, ooh, red ones and black ones and brown ones and tan ones. Oh my! So, yep, I Am Roses, and my jar of other kind of Recollection flowers, smaller Recollection flowers. These two are filled with ribbons. At one time I was keeping them, like cutting them down to like 12 inches apart, or 12, yeah, a foot long, and then I'd put them in the jar, and it looks real nice and everything, but you know, it's hard to dig for them. My magnetic board filled with cards from special YouTube friends, and picture of me and my husband. I love them dearly. My mother and my sister, I love them too. And Shadow, I love her too. And little brads and eyelets and whatnots. There's an altered card that my cousin Leanne made for me. And this shelf, in that basket is pictures that were developed that, you know, I had to draw from to scrapbook, my configuration boxes, odds and end Tim Holtz stuff and junk in there, and my embossing trays and tools, and my 6x6 chipboard in there, my Crocodile, my Martha Stewart pens in there, extra chipboard, my expressions in this cabinet. I keep my old vintage books, you know, note cards, and, you know, a little bit of everything, right? And then I have a drawer system here, and on the other side where I keep stickers and stuff, paintbrushes, the kit that Cassie gave me, and Tim Holtz Grunge board, and extra paper bags, and papers that I've separated and put in bags, and that's it. And I better stop this before I run over. So that's my scrapbook room, ladies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.